Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Mr. Mike, and how about yourself?
I'm good, Mr. Mike.
Ooh. Don't ever do that again.
Shot? We'll go with shot.
It's all little kids in my neighborhood.
Now, I'm going to, first of all, if you're not watching on the webcam, Maggie came in here with a laptop. She had sticky notes. She set up a whiteboard.
I don't think it was plugged in, and I don't think it was on.
Yeah. She had an Etch-a-Sketch with some notes on
Yeah.
it. She had a program. You don't have anything. You don't even have your phone now.
I got it.
Just the man.
I got it all up here in the dome.
Well, you got a lot because you have a big head, so you probably are filled with knowledge.
I did. Well, it's an optical illusion. It's the baldness. If I had a full head of hair, it wouldn't look so.
You keep telling yourself.
I got to sleep some way.
I think he did. I think he did have a piece of shrimp on his ear, the Bluetooth, when he walked in.
Yeah.
No, you did not wear the Bluetooth.
No.
You were automatically disqualified.
That was Secret Service. They were in my ear. They were.
If you are wearing a Bluetooth, you cannot win this.
They were like, Falcon, we need you to go ahead and protect the president. I said, yeah, I'm
Black Hawk down. Black Hawk down.
Hey, are we also not going to acknowledge the cameraman?
We do have a camera guy in here. These videos are going up on the site at some point, or are they going to be posted independently?
Are you making sure I look sexy?
You look great.
Hold it steady.
So this is Danny. Danny, what's your last name?
Warshower.
Warshower. Danny has the prettiest 5 o'clock shadow
Thank you.
that I've ever seen. I'm jealous. He's got that George Michael.
How's Andrew Ridgely doing, by the way?
Do you shave to look like that? Like you're like, don't get too close now. I want to leave a little sexy stubble for the girls.
It takes a while, yeah.
I suspect if you were to rub like a fine sandpaper on, that would come off nice and smooth.
I tried to do that. I let mine grow for like 4 months. It looked like my face had brown patch.
Just say if you let his cat lick his face,
Yeah, it'll come right up. Yeah.
zing across the
You
bow.
kind of got your intelligent Viking thing happening.
Oh, my
there.
beard game. Well, I can throw a football. Don't compare anything that I do to
Puerto
Fitzpatrick.
Rico.
I can throw this football straight over the mountains. Just coach put me in fourth quarter. We'd be winning state champs.
We'll see my video. So, when you're not auditioning to play radio, what do you do, Drew Bryant?
Well, I just graduated from Texas State in December, so I've really been pushing the. I graduated with an electronic media degree, so I hosted my own radio show up there. So this is something that I'm really passionate about. I am very fancy.
Right.
Did you see my Texas State class ring I busted out for today? It doesn't fit to save my life.
So, like many people like myself who graduated with degrees in broadcasting, you're now a server.
Yeah. I wait tables right now. I just pushed the resume. I've been, just really trying to get out there and get something happening in this field. I didn't go to college to wait on a bunch of people, so definitely didn't do that. But
so you went to school for 4 years.
I did.
For this.
I did.
Are you gonna stop if you don't win?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Sure.
One of the reasons is that I stay here in Houston is I've been with a beautiful girl for the last 5 years, and she's doing her master's program, so I'm pretty much stuck here for a little while. So if I don't get on with you fools, then I'm stuck into the other couple, the ones that are here in the market.
You're allowed to name names, give a shout out.
Yeah.
Oh, Casey Millay, yeah, my gorgeous girlfriend. I think she's out in the hallway.
Right,
I'm the weirdo. I'm the weirdo. She's in my
She
fantasy
was talking
league.
to some other dude out there.
She was. Hey, he's probably it's that other bearded guy. She loves beards.
She is your fantasy league.
Yeah, she's in my fantasy league. She is. She
giving you a nice line there.
Oh no.
She's
She's.
my fantasy league.
I don't.
You blew that.
Don't need the handout. I appreciate it. But sometimes
He's got this.
No. Sometimes sometimes when the volleyball is up there, I don't spike it. I just tap it. Just let it go over.
My calligraphy 30-point font.
Bluetooth over here has got it all under control, fellas.
So we were talking about the Texans throughout the show, and again, if anyone has a question, feel free to jump in. This isn't exclusive to the Rock the Mic folks. 713-780 ESPN. We'll give them a shot to answer some questions here. But your Houston Texans are now atop the AFC South at 2-1, tied with Tennessee.
No, you didn't.
We are leading it.
We've equaled our wins from last season, so we're doing a pretty solid job.
Well, after not winning a game for 322 calendar days, they've now managed to do it twice in 6 days or 7 days or whichever, which is nice.
Well, a lot of people said, oh, meaningless preseason wins or whatever, but when you haven't won in almost a whole calendar year, man, meaningless, I don't think there is a meaningless win after a dry spell of that magnitude. I think at some point you're like, I'll take it. It's Peyton Manning. I don't care if...
Well, while I disagree, I will say this. You notice that, to me, well, I noticed that the sidelines seem to be a little peppier last night. They seemed
Yeah.
they had a little more energy. It seemed like
It's a
it
lack of
meant
oxygen,
something.
man. It makes it a
Well,
little
I
Makes
think
you a little
I think
loopy,
it
that Rocky
meant
Mountain
something.
High.
Yeah, I think it meant something
Very
to them
nice.
to go in there and get that win and come back and convert on fourth down to get that touchdown on their first scoring drive. The way that they got it, I think all of that is kind of feeding their excitement a little bit about what this team could potentially do. So
Gary Kubiak would never have gone for it on
No.
fourth
Well,
down.
much less
And
twice.
That was my next question.
3 times.
In baseball, the theory is you go for the win on the road, go for the tie at home because you get last bats always. If this were a regular season game, do you think they go for 2 in that situation last night?
And I'd say in the first quarter, I don't think so. I think we just kind of play. You got to remember, this guy's a Bill Belichick.
No, I mean
prospect.
the situation last
End of the
night
game.
in the fourth.
Yeah,
Where they go for
at
2.
the very end. Yeah, where we go for 2 and go for the win. I thought you were talking about the fourth down.
Just
the
say
2 fourth
we.
down. Yeah,
I'll come across this table.
no, not we. Not we. I don't play for the team anymore. Yeah, no. I think we do go for it. I really do. I think with the chips are down, you're an underdog. You're on the road. I would like to think Bill O'Brien. I think for what Bill O'Brien is doing, I think he's trying to wash this franchise's hands of Gary Kubiak, and that starts with energy on the sidelines. That starts with taking players' names off the back of their jerseys at training camp and making them earn it. You know, it starts with a different mantra, a different belief system, and for what I'm seeing, it's more energy on the sidelines. It's more he's meeting players out on the field, out on the sidelines, giving high fives. You know, Kubiak had his little rolled up play menu and always kind of stood there. And I'm very conservative. Everybody knows that I'm about to run a play action pass on third down. Everybody knows I'm about to call a 4-yard screen, and we need 15 yards. So when you have that tape, everybody's got that tape. Everybody's got 8 years, 9 years of Gary Kubiak tape. Nobody has Bill O'Brien tape in the NFL yet. So I think he's trying to. I think we haven't seen all that Bill O'Brien is capable of. If he's a smart guy, I would keep a lot of it under. You know, keep it close to the vest and say, hey, you know, we'll wait till week 1 against the Redskins at home, and we'll
Unleash the power.
unleash the power of the 4 horsemen
Release
of
the
the apocalypse.
crime.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, you guys are drinking that Kool-Aid. No, to answer the question, no, I don't think that they go for 2. I think that what O'Brien is doing right now is really smart. He's trying to get these guys' confidence up. He's trying to show them that what they're capable of, so that when it does matter, when they do have to go for 2 in that situation, they're ready, and they have that now in their back pocket that we did this before, and we did it against the Broncos on the road. So same thing for going the three times they went for fourth down and converted.
Yeah.
So-
Alfred Blue he got his touchdown ripped away because
They
they gave it to
were-
Grimes on the 1-yard
They
line.
were
but
3 for 3 last night.
On
yes.
fourth down conversion. So I think in the regular season he doesn't do that, but I think what he's doing is the smart thing is he's saying, guys, go out there and get that confidence, so that at some point that team has to go for a fourth down conversion or 2 points. It's in their back pocket. They know they can do it. They've done it. So I think he's doing it the right way.
After a 2-14 season, you're desperate. You're desperate for some sort of uplifting. You know, get the emotions riled up on the sidelines. So
Yeah, I think so much is being made about how all the arguments at training camp between the Broncos and the Texans and the fights that broke out and stuff. But I think again that goes back to this team is trying to identify themselves after everything that's happened after last year, and they're starting to come together as a unit. And that's kind of the things that you see is they start to rally around each other when they get in arguments. They do it as a team. So I mean, it's a good sign. It's a really good sign that he's bringing this team together, especially when you had the Andre Johnson controversy. You've had Arian Foster and what's been going on with him. So it's good to see these guys kind of coming together and rallying around each other.
This from the Department of Discipline. Opening week preseason, Texans had 13 penalties last week. When we thought they played better, they actually had 15. 5 penalties for 63 yards last night. Denver actually had 8 for 68. I don't know if it's a matter of them being more disciplined last night or the outcry over the number of penalties that we've heard from every street and every corner all week long about how out of hand it has gotten. But the Texans, from a penalty standpoint, at least on paper, looked like they had their act a lot more together last night.
It's going to come. I mean, the more that the starters play as well, those numbers are going to go down because they're going to be a little more disciplined. That's why they're starting, obviously. So I think it's a combination. I think the league is like, all right, guys, we need to settle down a little bit. We're coming up on the regular season. We're not going to call it that tight. So it's probably a combination of both.
Real quick, Drew, does Savage take over the 2 spot over Keenum, yes or no?
I think we see a repeat of last year. The jump. TJ Yates got jumped by Keenum. I think this year Savage is gonna go ahead and jump Keenum for it.
One more question.
Yeah.
Do you follow us on Twitter using Gameday?
Absolutely.
Do you? I'm gonna look it up. If you don't, It's gonna be bad news.
You'll have to go ahead.
What about on Tinderface?
You'll
Are you
have,
following us?
you'll have to go ahead and get me out there. You'll have to find me.
All right,
I'm pretty
all right.
sneaky.
Andrew Bryant, your time is up. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on making the Rock the Mic finals. Best of luck to you this Friday night at Two Belows in Spring. Hopefully we see you back, man.
Thank you so much, Jets.
Well
Y'all have a
played.
good one.
When we come back, we have a new head on the guillotine. Who is that, brother?
Bring me